Alright, hey, howdy everyone. How we doing? How we holding up? It's been a couple days. It's been a while since we've touched base. Now, I don't know how much I've actually said this on air, but Kitty Horror Show is probably one of my favorite horror creators of the modern day. And I've never actually, come to think about it, played a single Kitty Horror Show game on stream. Hey, Stair? Stire? I'm gonna go Stire. Hell yeah. I have not played a single Kitty Horror Show game on stream, to my memory. Which isn't very good, but I'm actually pretty sure about this one. And you know what? That's a problem. Because, like, y'all know how much I love, for example, Puppet Combo. But, like, I've played a Puppet Combo game on stream, and in fact, spoiler for later in the season, I guess, I have 2 more Puppet Combo games in my library on Steam, and I am almost certain that I own a couple through itch.io bundles. I am, like, 90% certain of that. So, like, we're good on Puppet Combo for a bit. But I haven't touched Kitty Horror Show at all. That's a problem. I'm fixing that problem. I'm fixing that problem right the fuck now. I don't have any new thanks to give out. I don't have anything to read off. I don't have a sponsor segment. I have a video game to play. Actually, I do have one thing to read off. Kitty Horror Show does, in the README, list a content warning of distorted or flashing images, body horror, and strong horror themes. That's about all. I think you've only seen one game from Kitty Horror Show. A lot of people have seen this one in specific, but it is my favorite one. So, like, I get it. I'm also gonna wait for the game to... graphics quality. Let's go hi-fi, and then 1980 by 1080, or 1950, 1920 by 1080. Play. Made in Unity. Oi! Oh shit, this game is loud on my end. It's probably not very loud for y'all, but the monitor I use for sound is a, oh, my DPI made this game go big. Made this game go fast. So this game is about a house. And all that entails. We can crouch. We can crouch. We can crouch, we can interact. And just walk around this house. It was that one. Yep. This game is great. We got parasites. Kitty Horror Show loves parasite imagery, bug imagery, tick imagery, worms. And I don't entirely understand the fascination, but I'm here for it. Also, to my knowledge, this game doesn't really do jump scares. It's a lot of dread. So, like, it may get loud, but I do not think there is a jump scare. Not a real one, anyways. So this is a legitimate... Okay, so that's progress. This is a legitimate question. I guess more about, like, pacing than it is about, like, anything huge. Is it possible for a game to be slow burn, but also short? Because, like, from what I remember of this game, it's quite slow burn. Yeah, of the footage I've seen of this game over the years, a lot of people just go right for the cassette tape, so I wanted to make sure that there wasn't anything, like, hiding that we could interact with. We cannot immediately play the tape, because we need the tape to play.
In the psychology of the modern civilized human being, it is difficult to overstate the significance.
You think Faith is a game that can go for that description? I still have to play it. It's out now. I just need money for it. Or a key. If Airdorf is listening, hi. Hi. Hello.
But of all the structures that mankind has invented for itself, there is little doubt that the house is that which it relies upon most completely for its continued survival.
There's a tape in the dining room. Where actually is the Oh, there's a sprint. Where is the dining room? One assumes, like, I was gonna say, right across. God, the house is so goddamn dark. Like that's a good thing. Yeah, this is a walk around, scary shit happens, but like, different presentation than most. Kitty Horror Show's got, like, I would say a unique way of doing this kind of horror game. Because, like, I don't think a single one has combat, but they all have very different, like, presentations than you expect from a lot of indie horror. It's all good. It's all real good.
No other creature goes to such lengths to create lasting, permanent shelter for itself, nor regards said shelters with such reverence and import. Why do human beings of our modern age foster this tremendous sympathy toward their homes? There are many
Also
reasons,
being
of course,
quiet
but perhaps
comparatively
it is due in some
when
small
these
part
happen because there's
to
no
seeing them as a
subtitles,
reflection
sadly.
of ourselves.
There's a tape in the downstairs bathroom. Oh, that's a bathroom and a half. Well, that's a nice sink. That's a nice sink. Yeah, I would also like to say, this game is like 5 USD. Support your local indie dev.
This analogy is less superficial than at first it may seem. To carry it further, if we were to dissect a house as we might a human cadaver, we would find ourselves able to isolate and describe its various appendages and their functions in a decidedly anatomical fashion. There is even a fair number of direct comparisons to be drawn between those organs of a house and those of a human body.
There's a tape in the garage. By the way, unrelated to anything else, it just occurred to me that I have this issue because I'm talking to someone about Biz. And I had to use my phone to do so, just to type out a quick message during that. Does anyone know how to make phone power buttons less gummy? Because my first thought is isopropyl alcohol, but like... Anyone else got a suggestion on that one? Because the power button specifically, the one that like turns the screen on and off, it's gotten gummy is the only word I can use.
Let us examine the living room. Often the dominant space of a house's ground level.
It's hard to turn it on and off.
In a well-populated home. The living room is very much the heart of the house. While a human heart circulates blood to oxygenate the body's extremities, the living room circulates...
Feels like it's stuck? Not quite, because that would imply that it's being held down. The button is hard to depress. It goes back up, no problem.
The comparison is only strengthened when we consider also that the living room is most commonly the room to contain the fireplace, making it additionally a locus of actual physical heat.
There's a tape in the living room. I actually really like this VHS filter. It's not too much, I don't think. Your old phone did that? Yeah. I'm using a 2022 Motorola Power G, if that's any help? Before the button fell straight off. Oh no, I hope it doesn't.
It is easy to think of the kitchen and dining room as the stomach or digestive system of a house, though this comparison is tenuous. By contrast, the function and analog of a bathroom should be immediately obvious. The hallways and corridors of a house are its veins, providing circulation coursing throughout its frame. A staircase bears more than a passing resemblance, both physically and symbolically, to a spine. The windows of a house serve much the same purpose as eyes, and anyone who has ever rounded a bend or long drive and come suddenly face to face with a tall, dark manor will tell you that it is difficult to shake the impression that the house, through its lightless windows...
I'm just kind of curious what happens if I walk away a bit. So yes, this game is going for pure metaphor. The home can also be viewed as about as living as you or I, but like, where does Kitty Horror Show's motif pop in here? And it's the answer of like, where's the parasite? And the answer is, we? Am I proficient on opening phones? I don't know how to open this phone safely. There's not much documentation.
In this fashion. At a stretch,
I also
allowing
can't
for a
find
bit
my
of
pick.
poetic sympathy, it might be said that the bedroom is not unlike the human mind, or those parts of it which dictate thought and imagination. In the bedroom, dreams are dreamt, passions are ignited, epiphanies are experienced in cold sweat at early
In
hours.
fact, you could call the
The
bedroom the brain
is
of
where
the
people
house.
invariably spend the majority of their time, though comparatively little of it whilst conscious.
That's true. There's a tape in the bedroom. Yeah, the bedroom is the brain of a house, essentially. Or at least that's how I view it. Or maybe not even how I view it. That's how I interpret what is being said. Now, where is the bedroom? I was gonna say, I really hope it's the really far one. Yeah, let's see what this bedroom's like. Yo! Is that the painting I think it is? Is that the nightmare? No, I don't believe so, but I sure thought it was for a second. This is how I decorate, like, my real life room. Like, I want walking around space in my room, and I'll have, like, one big painting, or one big wall decoration that isn't obtrusive. I'll stick a bed in a corner, so that I feel most comfortable in a bedroom. When I can turn my body, and there is, like, a wall right there. This is comforting to me. Because, like, if I sleep on the side they've set the pillow on, there is a 0% chance I fall off the bed. And I'll use this end to put my phone, like, right there. Maybe right there if I had a nightstand. But, like, I'll put my phone, like, right there. Listen to whatever I'm listening to. Because the sound of a human voice makes me feel... Oh, God, there is something about this house that just made me, like, choke going down that corridor. But, the human voice makes it way easier for me to sleep. It doesn't really matter in what context. So I'll usually just put old best friends content on.
Complete one, for obviously the mind is an exceedingly complex thing. If the bedroom represents the thinking, dreaming part of the brain, then it is the basement that represents those lower, unconscious parts. The basement.
You get to go to the basement. Yeah.
It is a place full of cobwebs where
I find it hard to sleep in complete silence too. Yeah, I've also got a fan on at all times, but that's actually a sensory thing.
The uncertainty that comes with considering the deeper aspects of the human psyche is not unlike gazing down at the swimming blackness pooled at the bottom of a basement stairwell. It is a place we spend our childhoods filling with monsters that will lay for years in patient silence. It is a place that, barring some specific errand, we seldom ever want to go.
See, I agree and disagree there. The basement is usually, like, one of the coziest areas in a house for me. But that's usually because, like, I make it the coziest part of a house. Because, like, hear me out. Let's say something bad happens. Let's say, like, a natural disaster comes up. Notably something like a tornado. Something where I can just go underground, hope for the best. I would rather be in the basement if it's cozy. Way before I feel fearful of the basement. The basement can be made into a very comfortable place if you don't decorate it like this, frankly. Insulate it well. Make it a hobby area. Make it a smaller second house. In case you get guests over. Or, again, need to be in the basement. You know? so, like, I understand the sentiment of, like, outside of errands, the human brain does not want to go into the basement very often due to either some form of fear or just... It's kind of inconvenient, too. But, like, I don't know.
Of course, this comparison,
I like my
though
basement.
appropriate, is a very heavy-handed one. And often the basement
That's
is little
true.
more than a storage space, littered with the corpses of spiders and
We
whiplash.
don't usually have basements here
While
in Brazil,
poets
but
and psychoanalysts
you
no
never
doubt
understood
dread the
why
thought of a
there
dark basement,
were basements were
in
so
truth,
creepy. Yeah,
it is
I
the
get that.
bedroom,
I get
the
that.
waking mind, that place of dreams. It is actually the most frightening of all.
I actually agree with that. I've had way more negative experiences in a bedroom than I have with anywhere in the basement. I don't know. Bedrooms, while being a place for, let's say, anything from a place to sleep to carnal desires, there's just so many times where you're in a bedroom that you can be vulnerable. Oh, that's sick. Let's go. Like, I don't know. I look at the bedroom, and if I have to think on it, like, bedrooms are creepy. I don't like them very much. I say turning my... Okay, so, like, a little bit of background on the cabaret. Like, okay, think about this. You buy out a whole old building, okay? In an alleyway. And it's one of those tall ones that multiple businesses are supposed to be in, but since it's kind of narrow, it's kind of hard to justify in God's year 2022 to, you know, do all that. So, I turned first floor cabaret. My office then leads to the higher floors. Second floor is living area. And by living area, I mean was essentially a house. Every floor above is really just kind of shitty suboptimal storage, but it's good for, like, seasonal pieces. There's not much in a cabaret that has to move. So, like, I had to basically turn what should be, like, a hole-in-the-wall bar into, this is where I live. And you know what? It's goddamn comfy. I like it. I like it. I do not recommend it for other people.
That we are at our most vulnerable. Each night we shut our senses to the world for hours at a time, trusting in the house to keep us safe until next we wake. In this state of extreme vulnerability, we will spend something like 20% of our lives. Anything might stand beside us. Watch us.
I really like the use of directional audio in this game.
We would never perceive it.
I really fucking love it. It's not even that it uses...
Let such things carry on as we sleep. In this way, during these hours,
I also don't know who could sleep in a room with this many pictures of teeth.
more like a mouth.
I mean, yeah, symbolism, but...
Yeah. It is here
there.
we place ourselves most at the house's mercy,
Hey.
and spend each night hoping that it will not bite down.
True. Okay, so the game talks about exactly what I was thinking. Okay, so that's part 1 of the game. That is your first real walk through the house. It can get different. It can get, theoretically, worse. Now let's do it. This is where it begins. This is where the game starts to stretch its legs. Shit. Sorry, I bumped my coffee cup, and, like, it went everywhere, but, like, it went everywhere where technology wasn't, so... But the fear was there! The fear was sure there! Oh, that's weird. Yeah, okay, so to anyone that ends up buying this game, again, it is like $5, on itch.io. Correction, $5 minimum. There's also the... I like that. So there is one very positive thing I can say about itch that I think not a lot of people bring up, and it's that when you buy a game, you can tip the person that you're buying it from. Yeah, so the house starts to shift. Things aren't correct anymore. And the question is, why is that the case? Well, hear me out. Does the body not also shift? Does the body not also change over time? If the house is a body, then, frankly, you know, things are going to move. Things are going to shift. Also, as open as the house is, we can no longer access the basement. So that leads me to ask, what can we access? Anything up here? We can go back to the master bedroom. We can open that door now. I don't think it does anything, but, you know. Oh. Oh. I don't like that. Is there any heretofore unseen horror? Okay, I don't actually know if that's meant to exist, but it's working, whatever it is. But yes, is there any unexplored parts of the house? Can we? Oh, I forgot about that. Oh. I know that's just a prayer, but fuck me running. What in the goddamn? Okay, that's not a bug. There's no way that's a bug. I'm like, oh. Oh dear. Oh. Oh no. Something has gone terribly wrong. Ugh. Oh, fuck. Okay, so, for the record, I don't feel sick, but I do feel my body just clenching. Oh, this is... See, I just assumed going in that this would be the basement. No, it's the front closet where, like, coats and shit go. Like, coats and boots. Can we interact with any of this? No. And we can't go to the basement. Why can't we go to the basement? And we can't interact with this tape player yet. Because this has to happen.
The psychology of the modern civilized human being, it is difficult to overstate the significance of the house. Since as early as the Neolithic era, humankind has defied the dead. But of all the structures that mankind has invented for itself, there is little doubt that the house is that which it relies upon most completely for its continued survival.
Yeah. You know. Just... I hope it's, like, dawn for one of you. I hope the sun is just starting to rise and that you fear it. I hope something is just perfect for you. Yeah, we're gonna have to remember where these actually start. Oh, god damn. Yeah, I forgot how fucked up these tapes get, because that is... Hell yeah, man! Hell yeah! We also still cannot get... Okay, there we go, there we go, there we go. There's a tape in the downstairs bathroom. There was a bathroom downstairs? Hold up, give me a second. Yeah, when I spilled this coffee, a little bit of it got on my coaster, too. Which is what the coaster is for. But that also means that there is the slim possibility that you guys might see this keyboard die today. And I don't want to chance that. Downstairs. Oh. Downstairs bathroom, as in first floor bathroom. I may not be smart. Great. Perfect. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. We're going to listen to it through the wall. I don't like that. I don't like that very much. Not a fan. Stop that. Thank you. There is a doors are unlocked. I have an idea of where that could be. I also, like, this is kind of like a nothing that just lends to the game. I kind of like that you can't leave the house because can you leave your own body? No. Because if the house is the body, then there's no leaving it. Is it this one? No. This house fucked up, bruh. It's like that dog. Yeah, no, that's intentional, but God, I hate it. I told you guys that I fucking hate Impossible Space, right? Like, it's one of the few things that still, like, you don't have to do anything just to make the place I'm at impossible. I am kind of wondering, can I put it in this tape player? No. It was worth... Y'all heard that, right? That's not just me. Right? The fact that there is now noise that doesn't stop. Gugh. I'm getting out of here like that. Like that, this is... Like, I am treating this thing as if it is a bomb. Because it might as well be. There was a tape in the living room. That's probably true. God, I heard something back there. And I don't know what it actually was. The fuck? The fuck? Hold on. Hold on. It just... Oh, that's pretty, though. That's really pretty. That means there's more interactables, too. But goddamn. Also, this is a legitimate question, like... With houses in Brazil, because it's just been mentioned y'all don't have basements, what is your dedicated storage area? Do y'all just have, like, a shack that's detached from the house? Or what?
It is easy to think of the kitchen and dining room as the stomach or digestive system of a house.
Okay, I can see that. Absolutely.
The function and analog of a bathroom should be immediately obvious. The hallways and corridors of a house are like veins, providing circulation coursing throughout its frame. A staircase bears more than a passing resemblance, both physically and symbolically, to a spine. The windows of a house serve much the same purpose as eyes, and anyone who has ever rounded a bend on a long drive and come suddenly face to face with a pale, dark manor will tell you that the house is a creature capable of...
Huh. Uh-huh. There's an equal, like, okay, hear me out. There's an equal why and a thank God with the basement being locked. There's something about that. He was talking about dining room. Oh, can I do that with other plates? Is that an option? Yes, it's just very, very finicky. It's just very, very, okay, I did this to myself. But, like... Ugh. Ugh. You know? Let's also just check this area. Yeah, there ain't nothing here. Did I bonk my head on the doors? I did! I'm gonna assume that that's, like... just to stop the player from being dumb and, like, getting themselves locked in somewhere. What? Yeah, again, there's also there that... No! No, I don't think I will. I don't think I will enjoy that very much. I was gonna say, is it gonna get dark again? I know... Uh-huh. But I mean, like... Now that I'm aware that we can interact with some of this stuff... Again, these are things that, like, when I... Because I feel a little bad. I was, like, deep into this game, like, watching it when it was new. When it was brand spanking new. Had just come out. I'm gonna return to this room after every tape. I've determined. Not because I think something will change, but because if something does change, I want to see it. I want to know, will I be able to interact with it? I've gotta know. Okay. No pushing. But yeah, like, of all the times I watched this, a lot of the people... Like, I didn't know you could break the plates. And it's not, like, huge. Granted, I don't know if they're... But, like, I also never saw them turn this TV on. I'm gonna keep this closed for easier maneuverability throughout the house. Yeah, there's just so much with this game. It is special to me.
The bedroom is perhaps the room that most eludes direct comparison in this fashion. At a stretch, and allowing for a bit of poetic sympathy.
Okay, I'm not wrong. The tape distortion's getting worse. It's totally getting worse.
In the bedroom,
I dream that there are teeth growing all over me. Everywhere.
There we go. There we go.
Cysts or bone spurs. They're loose, but I can't remove them because I have no hands. I look out through the bedroom window and I see a truck approaching. A young man steps out, approaches, and enters through the front door. His body is covered in swollen ticks the size of quarters. He's walking through the downstairs hallway and laughing. He begins urinating on the wall. He spits on the carpet. He's moving through the first floor, breaking and upsetting things. He goes to the basement and stands at the top of the stairs. I'm angry at him, so I slam the door and he falls down. I can feel his bones snapping. The ticks are bursting, oozing old black blood everywhere. I can feel them being ground up, dissolved and torn, splitting and shredding.
Yeah.
I leave the door closed. I close my eyes and try to sleep. The teeth continue growing on me until there's nothing left.
Why? Why do I hear the words "the teeth continue growing"?
Gums and sinew.
Ugh. Yeah,
the basement is dark.
No. No, I'm gonna go to that bedroom. I'm gonna see. 'Cause, like, something was said about looking through a window. And I just need to know. 'Cause, like, this game's pretty linear. It's pretty obvious what you've got to do, and then you've got a closest comparison being, say, PT. Although, I don't want to say, like, oh, it's literally PT, because that would be silly, and frankly dissolves a great game, pitting it against a great game. Like, things are different, obviously. Things are very obviously very different. But, like, closest comparison I have, because there's not much like this. There's not much walking around a house horror that's like this. Yeah, thank you. Actually just make sure. Yeah, okay, there's something, like, fucked up on screen when it flicks over to my... Either way, like, closest comparison being PT, like, obviously you just go through the house in either the direction that the house goes, or you do a thing that the game implies at you. And, like, unlike the comparison point, this feels like there is at least more than one thing to do that isn't just walk forward, you know? Also gonna just, for my sake... I just have a bad feeling, is all, you know? Now, where are we? Is the question, you know? And the answer is, I don't know. Shit's fucked. Shit's fucked. The parasites have likely won. Parasites, literal. This door is no longer openable. And whatever the hell this is that we saw in the one room is now way more ingrained in the house. The fuck? The fuck is this? I'm gonna walk through it. Okay. Interact. Oh! Hi, Psycho Scream 3. Hello. Hello. Very cool, thank you. Is it... Now here's the question, is it going to stop? Or have I just made very loud noises happen? Well... Yeah, I think that's, like, near permanent. Make it stop. Wonderful. Oh. Oh. No, this is hell. This is just hell. Like, not literally the game is going for hell. This is just hell. My brain just... There is no longer a door. There's just no longer a door. Even when the image flickers away, no longer a door. These doors are also off skew now. And I kind of wonder if some of these doors are even real. What's in here? Ooh, what's in... Oh. I don't know what that first word is, but never came back. Oh, we can't turn that off. Yep, let's just scoot through. Can we still break the plates? We can. I'm gonna break all those plates for a sense of normalcy. Put that back where it belongs. You know? Okay. So, not that it matters much, crouching is a hold. It is not a toggle. That's why I thought it was weird. It's weird for me to press C and for crouch to be a toggle. But that's just personal experience, you know? Part of me wonders what this image is. It feels like it has more significance, but I don't know who any of these people are. I don't know a single person in that portrait. I also really, really love this painting, and I would like to see the non-pixelated version of it. Or maybe not even painting, that's just probably a drawing. Drawing. Yeah, hey, you want to make Bedlam jump? You want to scare the fuck out of her? Make a place that just can't exist. It's very easy. Games just don't do it. So true, so true. Go off. Go off, I guess. I'm just gonna start power walking through this house. Cool, thank you. Very, very interesting. And I think last time it was here. No. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure what that's supposed to say. Okay, I think it might be in the bathroom. Yes, okay. Some normalcy. Good. So, there is one thing that I can say about this game. At the very least, what's going on here is, like... hurts. At least the game lets me get my bearings between, like, I don't want to call this between runs, but, like, do you have a better word for it? Repetitions? Iterations? I don't know. I don't know what the words are. I can't... God, it doesn't even change noises. I just forget that it makes that noise. Okay. So we may have to go upstairs, which I'm dreading, frankly. Okay, cool. Thank you. Very, very cool. Very cool. I also really like this image. If someone can, like, source where some of these images are and what they're called, like, I just want to look at them. Very cool. Very cool. Yeah, like, to my knowledge, like, the actual, like, floor plan of the house doesn't stop. So other than that, it's just kind of creepy. But, like, it's not that I have much hair, but the hairs I do have, like, I have, like, very thin, like, arm hair, for example. It is standing on end, and it feels weird to see these small, 9 visible strands, like, stand up, because I frankly don't think about them very often. Very cool. Basement? I'm just mentally preparing the basement every time. Is it this one? It is. Okay. I feel like I'm making this house suffer more than it needs to. I feel like a weird sense of empathy towards it. Because, like, this isn't meant to be. This isn't how it's supposed to be. Oh god, thank you, very cool. Can I walk into this? What is it? It's just flesh. It's just flesh. Oh, that means the rest of the house is closed off. Shit. Fiberglass. A healthy snack.
There is an important distinction that must be drawn between the words dissection and vivisection. A distinction that would appear to be lost on you. Your purpose was to listen, and yet at every turn you have prodded, and you have interfered.
That's great!
You've not been paying attention.
There was no staircase. There was no longer a staircase. There is shit growing out of the ground. I need to get the fuck out.
And now sound like the wayward spider who witlessly settles upon a sleeper,
Oh.
then you will be swallowed.
Oh, lovely. Lovely. I love being swallowed.
And awake,
Oh, those aren't growths. Those are teeth. Okay. Okay, teeth. Cool. I just have a feeling that the game is going to do the thing it does. Okay. Oh. Oh. TV. What in the goddamn? What in the goddamn? Yeah, all this shit I forget about over time. Okay. Okay, this is... But, like, you know? Maybe that's good. Maybe that's good. Ooh, I hate that noise. Tape. Tape, tape, tape. Thank you. Thank you. I'm gonna take a walk, man. Cool. Very cool. We're gonna launch it again. We're gonna launch it again. It's probably not gonna be good. Oh. It's not. It's not. Okay. Okay. Oh. Thank you.
What happens to a house when it is left alone? When it becomes worn and aged? When its paint peels and its foundations begin to sink?
I don't know what happens.
When it goes for too long unlived in? What does it think of? What does it dream?
What does it think of? What does it dream? You tell me, Ms. Horror Show. You tell me.
Brought it into existence only to abandon it when its usefulness no longer satisfies them. It may grow lonesome.
Okay.
It may stare for long hours into the darkness of its own empty halls and see shadows. And
That's
its heart
true.
may jump as it thinks, here's someone again, I'm not alone. And each time it is wrong. And the hurt starts over.
Uh-huh.
It may haunt itself, inventing ghosts to walk its floors, making friends with its shadow puppets, laughing and whispering to itself at the end of some quiet cul-de-sac.
Uh-huh.
It may grow angry. Its basement may fill with churning acid like an empty stomach, and its gorge may rise as it asks itself through clenched teeth, what did I do wrong? It may grow bitter.
Right?
It may grow hungry. So hungry and so bitter that its scruples dissolve and its doors unlock themselves. While a house may hunger, it cannot starve. And so, in fever and anger and loneliness, it may simply lie in wait. Doors open. Shades drawn. Hallways empty. Hungry.
Thank you. Very cool. I was gonna say, is there anything I can do? I have a feeling the game is just gonna close after this. So, so far, I don't recall if this is the end. I don't think it is. This has been, and always will be anatomy. I don't know offhand if there's more. I don't think there is. Or, like, my reflex tells me I should try to do something, but let me just, because I don't want to close the game if I can't verify. I don't remember. Ugh. But yeah, so, like, what do I know about this game? What do I actually understand? What I understand is that that's actually a really good way to put it, is silence. I understand very little, actually. Even though, like, you know, game good. Game good. But, like, Anatomy is about a home. It is about a home that is no longer... It is no longer in use. It is alone. It is... How do I put it? A house is meant to be inhabited, right? If a house is meant to be inhabited, genuinely what happens, like, to that house, if the house is viewed as a living thing, what happens when that living thing no longer has what gives it purpose? Or, in fact, what keeps it... Like, you have to keep a house up. You, like... I think that's the end. I believe that's the end. Okay. So we have a little text document here. Spoilers, play before reading. Because I don't want to talk out of my ass, and when you give me a text file that says spoilers, play before reading, and you give me that when I install the game, I believe I reached the end. Unsure of what to do next, scroll down slowly. Stop at speed bumps. Have you only run the game once? The game must be run several times for the complete experience. I just want to double check that is... Yeah, I've played through it, quote, several times. Are you in the basement, immobile with the tape player? Has it played its tape? Is this a walkthrough? It has played its tape, and she is saying tape singular. You've reached the end of the game. When you run the program and begin the game in the basement with the tape player and nothing happens after 30 plus seconds, you can hit the delete key in this scene to erase the game's memory and start over from the very beginning. Okay, so that is Anatomy. A game that is... Is it groundbreaking? Is it... Yes, actually. The answer is yes. I'm not even going to try and say, like... Actually, let's double check. What happens if we run it one more time? Are we just back here? Yes. So, like, Anatomy is a special game. It is, I would say, on the same level of special as other horror hits of the past, like, 10 years. Oh no, PT is almost 10 years old. It's almost been a decade since the thing that ruined my brain. Yeah, I believe that that's the end. So, yeah, no. Anatomy is absolutely special. Does it have replay value? I mean, like, you have to clarify what that means, I think, at the end of the day. Like, does replay value mean, is there a reason to go back through, or does it mean you can get more by playing it more than once? I don't know. But, like, at the end of the day, it's a great game. And y'all did just see, to my knowledge, all of it. But, let me... Itch.io, Anatomy by Kitty Horror Show. If you go on kittyhorrorshow.itch.io/anatomy, I'm literally going to put it in chat right now. It is count 'em, $3 US. It takes 30 to 45 minutes. And it is special. It is straight up one of my favorite horror games. Because it scares you in ways things don't scare you anymore. And frankly, I say anymore as if that means anything. Like, no, Kitty Horror Show is a breed unto her own. I love her work. I am more than willing to play more of her games. I only have this one. But, like, she has multiple, Oh, she has multiple free games. I thought... Okay, so I'm a little silly. For some reason, I was under the assumption that she was asking money for every game. You know what? I guess because, for example, she's most famous for the, I would say, aside from this game, the Haunted Cities games, which are compilations of small games, and I believe those are actually funded by Patreon. I think she actually, like... gets development costs done by A, making short games on the cheap, but B, making money through Patreon. I'm actually going to go on her Patreon right now, not that I have money to give her anything, but she hasn't... Okay, so she's still around. She's still around. She's just... I got very confused because I looked her up to just... on Twitter to make sure, like... Does she have anything big to talk about? And the answer is she has not used her Twitter in, like, 2 years, which I don't blame you. I wish I could. However, she's currently making games that are Patreon exclusive. Currently. To my knowledge, I'm also... You know what? If you like this, not only with that Itch.io page is it important, but, like... I would say Kitty Horror Show is pretty much only known by people who care about horror. I want to give her... I mean, like, I say that, but she's got, like, 10,000 followers. I am 1/10 that. But, like... Her most expensive tier is $12. Her least expensive is $1. Do what you want. She is an artist that deserves nothing but, like, full support. At $3, you get pretty much every old Patreon game, it seems. So, like, you know, I don't know. I want to push biz her way, because, like, there is nobody that makes games like that. I don't know how else to say it, you know? I don't know anyone else who does stuff like this. Like, I'm friends with some horror devs, and they also do things that people ain't doing. Like, I'm friends with Jessica Harvey of Arbitrary Metric, which is Paratopic, notably, fame. Like, that's also a game that doesn't... that does things that other games don't. And, like, I want people to play good games. I want people to play games they may have not given a chance. Especially if it is your local horror indie dev, because, like, horror's a genre that gets numbers on, say, YouTube, but, like, maybe it's not something that a lot of people get into. Buy these games, play these games, tell your friends. Anything. I'm more than willing to play more Kitty Horror Show games on stream. If that's what y'all want, let me know. Like, if you look at a horror thing and go, man, ain't nobody talks about this. Either if it's just something that fell out of fashion, or something that legitimately has no publicity. Tell me. I want to know about these things. I want to give love to these things. Horror is near and dear to my heart. It is why October, aside from No More Heroes, has been all spooky shit. I actually finally have a plan for Halloween. That feels so weird to actually have a plan on this channel. And that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 days away. That is bare minimum 4 more streams before the big one on the 5th stream. Because I don't do weekends right now because I work haunted houses on the side. So, like, let me know. Let me know what y'all want to see. Give me some good horror shit. But also, I ain't got nothing else for the night. I don't have any other plans. I'm actually, like, looking at my Steam right now. And I don't think you guys want to see Resident Evil Reverse. Okay. Like, I installed it, but it's like, ain't nobody wants to see that. I just want to test it out. So yeah, if you stuck around for all that and enjoyed it, thanks a lot. Also, just, again, please support your local horror indie dev. Give them as much love as you can. But if you stuck around for all that, thanks a lot. I appreciate it. If you would like to support the channel more directly, there are links below wherever you're watching to things like the Stream Elements Tip link, the community Discord server, and the Throne wishlist, all listed underneath wherever you're watching or currently in chat. I got nothing else. Tomorrow will be the horror media share. You can submit things through the Discord. I will also likely make one more tweet to just let people know that, like, hey, that's still happening. That's gonna be the final one of the month. So, like, give me the spookiest shit you got. Throw that shit at me. I've watched a lot of good horror shorts, but, like, I know there's more that I could watch. But I ain't got anything else for the night. Have a good rest of your night. Thank you.